Hi everyone, I'm working on this '05 Honda Accord. It's got a engine code on it for the O2 sensor, the P0141. It's for the downstream O2 sensor, so I'm going to go ahead and show you how to replace that today. Okay, so if you're crawling underneath the vehicle, make sure that you have some jack stands underneath it, or put it up on your lift if you have one. You don't want it falling on you whenever you're working on it, but crawl underneath it. You can see the exhaust system right here, and if you look right up in there, front O2 sensor, but if you follow the pipe down and go back by the catalytic converter, then you'll see the second O2 sensor right there. Now the wire for it goes in this little channel, and it runs down the frame and then goes upward into the cab, which you'll have to get inside in order to unplug. First thing I'm going to do is just go ahead and take it out of this little channel right here. Just kind of push it up, push it out of the clips, and get it loose. On this one, you'll have to get some pliers or panel pliers and pop this little retaining clip on there. Sometimes they come right off, sometimes they don't. And once you get that pulled down, then you can go ahead and pull the wire off from it, and then just kind of set the clip right back there so that you don't lose it, because you'll be mounting the new wire back on there. After that, you can come over here, and if you look at the O2 sensor, it's up in the hole right there. Now when you go to remove the O2 sensor out of the catalytic converter, you're going to find that it has a casing around it that's basically in the way. So if you look right here, you can't get a wrench on there. Now you can cut this wire right here and possibly put a socket, a deep socket right here, and to take it out, but you won't be able to tighten it up and putting it back in the hole. So you're going to have to take the shield off. So to take the shield off, there's 10 millimeter here, 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 and right here. So I'm going to go ahead and remove those. You can see now you have full access to the O2 sensor. I have a 7/8 wrench like this. Now sometimes this will come off, sometimes it won't. You may have to go ahead and cut your wires right here and use the boxed end to get a good grip on there, or use the open end and then have a rubber mallet so that you can hit the wrench to get it off. Now if you don't get it on there centered, then it could round off. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get this to work right here. Alright, so as you can see, that broke loose pretty quickly. And now I'm able to twist the O2 sensor out. But you can see right there, I just removed the O2 sensor. I find it's usually easier to go ahead and take the plug out of the pan. Go ahead and push it up in there. Okay, so now you're going to come to the passenger side and get the seat as far back as you can and go underneath. You'll see your adjustment lever right there. And then you see the two plastic tabs. You're going to pass those and go back a little bit further, right around where you see the yellow connector at right there. You'll have a tab right there. So you're going to want to take this tab out. Get your panel pliers and just go on the top or the bottom, either way that you can fit. Now to grab the seat adjuster and go ahead and move the seat completely forward, as far forward as it'll go. Now go in through the back door and go in underneath the seat here. Okay, so now I'm underneath the seat on the passenger side. You can see a little box there. So now pull on the carpet and kind of fold it and get it to come reversed towards the rear. Alright, so once you get the carpet back, you can see right here where I pushed the plug up from the bottom, and you'll come over to where this is connected. So if you go to the right side, the little black box right here, then the connector is on the right side. I know it's hard to see. You know, some people like to disconnect it right there, but you can see with my hand over here where I'm wiggling it, and I've got my fingers around it. I'm going to just pull it straight back. I'm able to see the connector right here. So then just squeeze the tab on it and pull the connector. You can hear it, you heard it click right there, and then pull it out. So now I'm just going to pull the wire up through the hole right here. I know some people like to do this from underneath, but as you see, I'm pulling it up through the top instead of having to crawl it back underneath the car, and just pull it up through this hole. and the O2 sensor will come out right there. All right, now I'm comparing the new one with the old one to make sure everything matches up, making sure that the plugs both look the same and that the way that they attach and the O2 sensor itself, make sure it looks pretty much alike, and we'll go ahead and start reinstalling it. So you can go ahead and run your new O2 sensor through the hole. Run all the wire down it. And then once you get to the plug, I know a lot of people take the plug out from the bottom, but if you look at the plug, it's actually smaller on the bottom than it is on the top, and it's just so much easier just to snap it in from the top side. Just make sure that the lead is the right length. And let me change hands here. But once you get that through, then you'll just come over here. You just push that tab down right there into place. All right, so once it's in place, come over here. Go ahead and reconnect your connector. You can see that one right there. And let me pull the other one out. And I am doing this with one hand because there's not very much space right here. Then you want to just take your connector, line it up. You can kind of see where the push tab is right there on the end, and then look on the connector and you can see that the push tab is on that side right there. So I can't tell you where it needs to be lined up at. Once you get it lined up, it should slide in pretty easily like that. And then just take your finger and go all the way in until you get a nice solid click so that it doesn't come out. Alright, I don't know if you heard that or not. And then kind of tug on a little bit, make sure that it's in, that it's not going to come out. And then just kind of push it back into the position that it was at. And push just kind of push the wire back there where it is. So now that you got the sensor in from the top side, then you'll just push the carpet down underneath what looks like that little black box. Kind of work it back forward, just like that. And then once it gets back forward, you'll have to go to the front side to line up and put the tab back in on the front side of the seat. Okay, so whenever you come back to the front side, you may have to kind of work with the carpet slightly to pull it up and around the connector, pulling the carpet, kind of rolling it around, and then the carpet will come up and you'll be able to put the tab back in, and you'll just push it back into place once you get that carpet up there. So you're all done with the top side. Now you'll be going back underneath to put the O2 sensor in. And I also wanted to let you know that if you use a socket like this, then it would go into the shroud, and you'll be able to go around the O2 sensor like this to remove it without having to take the guard off. But most people doing it in their garage or driveway is not going to have this tool. Once you get out to this point, you want to leave it loose, because I'm going to be twisting the wire slightly. Now I'm not twisting and twisting and twisting and not going back. It's basically going to take about 3 or 4 turns. And then I'm going to take the cap off, which it already has lube on it, brand new out of the package. And you'll just go right up in there and go ahead and turn the O2 sensor into its position. About 3 or 4 turns. It's in. Now you can either get your wrench and tighten it up, or you can get your O2 sensor socket and tighten it. If you left your cover on there, then you'll be able to do it with that socket. But once it's tight, crush the crush washer down. Now once you get that in there and tight, you'll want to torque it down. My book, my service manual says 33 foot-pounds, so I'm going to go ahead and use that socket and slide it over. We're going to go ahead and torque it down to 33 foot-pounds. Once that's in, then we can go ahead and come over here and start putting our wire back up. It doesn't take a lot. You can either take that off and put it on there, or you can twist this around and put it back on. A lot of people twist this all the way around in order to give you a little bit more room on that side, but I normally just take this off right here and then just go along the edge until you put them in all of its little spots. Slide that grommet over. Put a little pin there. Now if you took your converter guard or cover, your converter plate, if you took that off, go ahead and place it back on there. Now taking this part off is basically only needed if you don't have your O2 sensor socket. So if you don't want to buy that, or you don't want to run to the store to get it, then don't even worry about it. Just take that cover off. Once you get those started, go ahead and tighten them up. And I'll show you right here. If you didn't take that cover off, then you'd be able to use your socket and you'd be able to get it in there and take it off. Take the O2 sensor off, put it back on. But if you don't have this, then go ahead and take that cover off, and then you don't have to buy it. And there you go. You've just changed out your O2 sensor on your 05 Honda Accord. Hopefully this video helped someone out today. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button for me. Like it, share it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Stay tuned for more videos, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching again, everyone.